Public County had some COVID issues, so that game postponed. But the Lady Red should be well rested. They didn't have school today because of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I'm sure most schools didn't have school today. So the Lady Red come into this one looking to start off the tournament hot after winning last year's tournament. They are looking to repeat this year, as again they start tonight with the Ellis Lady Railers here in Stoddard Family Court. The Lady Railers come in 3-6 on the year, 1-3 in Mid-Continent League play. Again, they are coming off their win in the MCL play-in game, 33-27 over the Hill City Lady Ringnecks. The other girls' games going on tonight. The TMP Lady Monarchs are hosting the Hoxie Lady Indians. The Phillipsburg Lady Panthers are at home. They welcome Oakley back into Chuck Newland Gym. Those two teams met up the first night of the season when the Lady Panthers were able to get a win there. Also tonight, Trigo is hosting Russell. So that's your games in the first round of the girls' MCL tournament. So again, Smith Center Ellis, TMP Hoxie, Phillipsburg Oakley, and Trigo Russell. We'll do our best to try to keep you up to date with the scores from those other games throughout the night. But sometimes it's not easy to find those scores, so we'll do what we can for you throughout the night. As we get started with the starting lineups. First up for the Ellis Lady Railers, number 3, a 5'8 senior, Maddie Guffey. Number 13, a 5'8 junior, Emily Eck. Number 21, a 5'7 junior, Hannah Schill. Also starting for the Lady Railers will be number 24, a 5'10 junior, McKenna Cole, and number 34, a 5'5 senior, Lakin Fisher. The Lady Railers head coach by Lauren Fortin. They are again 3-6 on the year, 1-3 in Mid-Continent League play. They are the number 8 seed in this year's tournament. They're averaging 38.4 points per game, giving up 44.2 points per game. For the Smith Center Lady Red, they will be starting number 13, a 5'9 junior, Miley Raby. Number 20, a 5'10 senior, Ashlyn Long. Number 23, a 5'7 sophomore, Dakota Kattenberg. Number 24, a 5'4 sophomore, Cameron Hutchinson. And number 33, a 6' senior, Talon Rentschler. The Lady Red, head coached by Nick Lynn, 7-1 on the year, 5-0 in Mid-Continent League play. They average 64.6 points per game. They give up just 35.5 points per game. Again, the Lady Red came away with a win the last time these two teams met up, 63-47, as the Lady Red were led by Gracie Kirchhoff. She had a career-high 17 points in that ball game, 14 for Ashlyn Long. The Lady Railers were led by Emily Eck. She had 21 points in that ball game. As we get set here, the Lady Red in their home white jerseys, red numbers and the green trim. The Lady Railers in their road black jerseys, orange numbers and the white trim. As we get set here, the Lady Red will go right to left on your radio dial to start this ball game. Final preparations here. Looks like we're ready to go. Talon Rentschler steps in the center circle for the Lady Red. It's McKenna Cole for the Lady Railers. There's the whistle. The ball is up. Rentschler wins the tip, but it is into the hands of Hannah Schill. Schill looking to get the ball across the court. Does so to Cole. They swing around to Emily Eck, left wing. Inside for Guffey at the left block. Kicks it back out to Eck, left corner. She's double teamed underneath there. Ball tipped out, and they're going to say last touch by the Lady Red. The Lady Red were able to force quite a few turnovers. 28 unofficial turnovers for the Lady Railers in this last matchup. Eck has it out front. They swing around to Fisher right side. Back out front to Eck between the circles. She swings a quick ring around to Schill left wing. They look inside for Guffey. Ball tipped by Raby. Guffey tracks it down. Top of the key. Backside pass for Schill underneath for Cole. And a travel going to be called on the Lady Railers. Their first turnover of the ball game. 7:25 left to go here in the first. The Smith Center Lady Red with their first possession of the ball game. Hutchinson brings it up the court right to left on your radio dial. She's between the circles. Out front to Rentschler. Inside pass for Kattenberg. Up off the glass and good. The Lady Red strike first with 7:12 left to go in the first quarter. They now lead 2-0. Ball tipped out by Rentschler. The Lady Railers going to have to reset things. Lakin Fisher will inbound for the Lady Railers. Does so to Hannah Schill. Back to Fisher left side. Fisher on the dribble. Back to Schill between the circles. Picks up her dribble now to Eck, right wing. Eck on the dribble, back out front to Schill between the circles. She takes one dribble, finds Fisher left side. Back out front to Schill between the circles. They swing around to Eck, right side. Eck on the drive to the free throw line, kicks it out. Fisher pump fakes, drives in, and she's going to be fouled. First team foul on the Lady Red. And the first on Miley Raby. 6:43 left to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 2-0. Fisher, first one on its way, no good off the front of the iron. Fisher trying to get the goose egg off the board for the Lady Railers as the Lady Red lead 2-0. Second one for Fisher is good. She has the first point of the ball game for the Lady Railers as the Lady Red now lead at 2-1. Raby has it out front, working against Eck. Ball's up for grabs. Raby tracks it back down to Long in the right corner. Long thought about the skip pass. Ball is up for grabs again as Kattenberg tried to save it in. Going to be a turnover on the Lady Red, their first of the ball game. Unofficially 13 for them in the last matchup between these teams. Emily Eck brings it up the court. Bounce pass to the left wing to Fisher. Fisher one dribble back to Eck. They swing it around to Cole right wing. Cole down to the right baseline to Schill. Schill guarded by Kattenberg, looking, now goes back out to Cole. Cole to the free throw line, back out front to Fisher. Fisher on the dribble there, guarded by Rentschler. Now Rentschler backs out, gives it to Guffey left side. Guffey back out front between the circles to Fisher. Back to Guffey, quickly down to Schill, inside for Eck, tipped out by Rentschler, and it will be a Lady Railer basketball. 5:58 left to go in the first quarter. 2-1 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by that 1-point margin. First round action of the Mid-Continent League tournament. Number 1 seed Lady Red hosting the 8 seed Ellis Lady Railers. Lady Railers look to inbound. They find Guffey. She kicks it out to Schill. Out front to Eck, top of the key. Back inside for Guffey. Back out to Eck. Eck at the free throw line. Tipped and stolen away by Rentschler, and then Rentschler is going to be fouled. First team foul on the Lady Railers. And the first on Hannah Schill. Coming into the ball game will be the Gracies. Gracie Kirchhoff and Gracie Parsons coming in. Miley Raby takes a seat. Also taking a seat will be Ashlyn Long. 5:49 left to go in the first quarter. 2-1, the Smith Center Lady Red lead. They led it. It was close after the first quarter last time. They led 13-10. Parsons has it left wing for the Lady Red, guarded by Guffey, out front between the circles of Kattenberg. Quickly around to Hutchinson, right wing. She looks inside for a cutting Rentschler. Finds Talon on the right baseline. Skip past to Kattenberg, left wing three. No good, it just rattles out, and it's rebounded by the Lady Railers' McKenna Cole. Cole dribbles out of trouble and outlets ahead to Emily Eck. Quickly across the timeline. Top of the key, stops and pops for three. Buries it! Eck has three, and the Lady Railers now lead by 2, 4-2. Rentschler's backside pass, tracked down by Kattenberg in the right corner, stolen away by Schill. Second turnover of the game for the Lady Red. 5:05 left to go in the first quarter. The Lady Railers lead by 2, 4-2. Eck has it out front to Schill. Closed out quickly by Rentschler. Cole drives in, kicks out to Schill, top of the key. She drives to the left elbow, out to Fisher. Gets a screen from Schill. Ball up for grabs. Rentschler dives on the ball. Gives it into the hands of Hutchinson. They get it ahead to Kirchhoff, and she'll head to the free throw line. Second team foul on the Lady Railers. Again, it was a big night for Gracie in the first matchup. She had 17 points for the Lady Red in that ball game. Second team foul on the Lady Railers. Second on Hannah Schill. Gracie Kirchhoff heads to the free throw line looking for her first points in this one. It's on its way off the front of the iron. No good on the first. Into the ball game for the Lady Railers will be number 20, a 5'10 freshman, Isabella Eck. 4:43 left to go in the first quarter. The Ellis Lady Railers lead 4-2. Kirchhoff trying to cut into the lead. It does so with the second one. Her first point of the ball game. It's now 4-3. The Ellis Lady Railers lead by 1. Emily has it out front to Fisher. Fisher back to Emily Eck, top of the key. Back to Fisher, right wing. Isabella Eck has the right corner. She's going to drive baseline. Across the paint pass. They swing it out to Emily Eck, and she's going to get called for the travel. Fourth turnover of the ball game for the Lady Railers. 4:26 left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red trying to get back the lead here with this possession as they trail by 1, 4-3. Hutchinson swings around to Kattenberg to Kirchhoff, right wing. Kirchhoff looking, gives it out to Rentschler. Talon looks inside, finds Kattenberg backside, left block, up and good. Kattenberg's got 4 of the 5, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead with 4:05 left to go in the first. They lead 5-4. Emily Eck to Isabella Eck underneath the basket. Back to Emily Eck in the right corner. Out to Fisher for 3. No good. Rebound tracked down by Gracie Parsons. And then a jump ball going to be called. It will be Lady Railer basketball. Miley Raby coming back in. Ashlyn Long coming back in for the Lady Railers. A 6-foot freshman, number 35, Natalie North into the ball game. Maddie Guffey going to take a seat. 3:52 left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 1, 5-4. As the Lady Railers look to inbound, North fighting for it. Kattenberg comes away with the steal. And then the Lady Railers come back with another steal as Emily Eck comes up with it. She has it out front, down to the left wing. They look inside for North at the left block. She looks to kick it back out. Ball up for grabs. Hutchinson comes away with the steal. 6th turnover of the ball game by the Lady Railers as they are also going to pick up their 3rd team foul. Foul is on Emily Eck, her first personal foul.
First personal, 3rd team foul. Substitution for Smith Center, number 30.
Gracie Kirchhoff takes a seat. Gracie Parsons takes a seat. Raby has it left side. Backside pass for Rentschler on the right baseline. Talon loses the handle on it, tracks it back down though, right wing. Out front to Raby. Miley on the dribble, working against Emily Eck. Drives all the way inside, loses the handle on it, tracks it down to the right corner. Back out to Hutchinson. They swing it down to the left corner to Kattenberg. Kattenberg works against Isabella Eck. Now to Long. Long spots up for 3. No good off the front of the iron. Rebound put back by Hutchinson. Good. Cameron has her first points of the ball game and puts the Lady Red up by 3, 7-4. 30 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Ball is tipped and stolen away by Rentschler, her 3rd steal already. They find Kattenberg underneath for Rentschler, kicks it out front, and Miley Raby tracks it down. Out front to Long. Backside pass for Kattenberg. Dakota going to get called for the travel. 4th turnover of the game for the Lady Red. Kylie Pfeiffer into the ball game. She's a 5'5" sophomore for the Lady Railers. Taking a seat will be McKenna Cole. Lady Railer basketball trying to break the press of the Lady Red. And a 10-second call. The Lady Red defense coming up big there, forcing the 8th turnover of the first quarter by the Lady Railers. 2:33 left to go in the first quarter. The Lady Red leads 7-4. Miley Raby inbound. Lady Red with it. They look inside for Rentschler. North going to get called for a foul. Her first personal foul, 4th Lady Railer team foul. So North again picking up her first personal. 2:24 left to go in the first quarter. 7-4. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 3. Kattenberg needing to get the ball in. Looks, throws it in, and it's tracked down by Rentschler. Talon has it in the left corner. Out front to Hutchinson. Cameron going to reset the offense to Raby left wing. They look inside for Rentschler. Can't quite get it to her. Now Long has it between the circles around to Hutchinson right wing. Hutchinson finds Rentschler. Turnaround shot at the right block is good. Rentschler has her first points of the ball game. And the Lady Red now lead by 5. And a foul going to be called. This one's on Ashlyn Long, her first. And the 2nd Lady Red team foul.
Ashlyn Long, first personal, 2nd team foul.
Pfeiffer will inbound for the Lady Railers in front of the scorer's table. Gets it into Emily Eck, and Emily brings it across the timeline. Minute 55 left to go in the first quarter. Eck swings around to Fisher left wing. Fisher missed a cutting Emily Eck. Dribbles all the way over to the right wing, hands it off deck there. Stops and pops, blocked by Hutchinson. Rebounded by Rentschler, and Talon leads the break. Brings it ahead to Ashland Long around to Kattenberg left wing. Kattenberg swings it back out front to Hutchinson. Now to the left wing to Raby. Raby looks in and tried to get it to Kattenberg, tipped out by Piper. Gracie's coming back in. Gracie Kirchhoff and Gracie Parsons.
21, Gracie Parsons.
So Parsons and Kirchhoff in. Hutchinson and Raby take a seat.
24,
Blake and Fisher going to take his seat. McKenna Cole comes back in for the Lady Railers. Minute 29 left to go in the first quarter. 9-4. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 5. Kattenberg looking to inbound. Gets it into Kirchhoff. Gracie out front with it. Picks up her dribble way out front near the spike line of the volleyball court. Gets the pass off to Rentschler. Talon looks inside for Parsons through Gracie's hands, out of bounds, and it will be a Lady Railer basketball. 5th turnover of the ball game so far for the Lady Red. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Emily Eck gets it ahead to Isabella Eck. Eck got away with the carry and gets the layup. Isabella Eck with her first points of the ball game. Parsons inside for Rentschler. Talon turnaround shot is good from the left block. So Rentschler answers the basket, and the Lady Red continue to lead by 5, 11-6. 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Piper has it ahead to Emily Eck, tipped out and stolen away by Ashlyn Long. Kattenberg inside for Kirchhoff, off the glass and good. The Lady Red now lead 13-6 as Emily Eck going to get pushed out of bounds, and they're going to give Parsons a foul, her first personal foul, 3rd Lady Red team foul. 35.3 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red at their biggest lead of the ball game. They lead 13-6. Emily Eck brings it ahead to McKenna Cole. Cole has it. Right wing. Picked up her dribble, and a timeout going to be called by the Lady Railers. 30-second timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. With 22 seconds left in the first, the Smith Center Lady Red lead 13-6. You're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Okay.
And on Next Tech Channel 165, this was Center Redmen YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody who's contributed in the past. If you'd like to help us out, you send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Bottom Way, Smith Center, Kansas, 66967. We'll put your money to good use. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors. We've had a good time working with them and done some fine things with a new mixing board and new camera and the video switcher. So thank you, everybody.
Number 8 seed Ellis Lady Railers 13-6. 22 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Lady Railer basketball. Emily Eck has it. Tipped and stolen away by Ashlyn Long. Long gets it ahead to Kattenberg. Kattenberg 12 seconds. To Parsons. Left block off the glass. No good. Rebounded by North. North looking. And she's going to get called for the travel. 5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter for the Lady Red. They have one final chance to get some more points up on the board. Kattenberg inbounds to Long. 4 seconds left. Skip pass to Rentschler. Kirchhoff spike line 3 off the glass. No good. At the end of one, Smith Center leads 13-6. You're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And you're watching on Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Next Tech 165. Thank you, Next Tech, for all you've done for us in the past. And we'll see what the future holds for us all. For those of you that don't know, Next Tech offered all kinds of opportunities for us about 15, 16 years ago. And that's how we kind of got a lot of this moving along. After Joe Lambert and Thane Thomason decided it was time for them to stop doing that. So thank you, Joe, and Thane for starting things up and keeping things going. We'll do the best we can. I'd like to thank Tim and Dana Weltmer and Declan Drake, Darius and Davey, and David and Denise Kattenberg, and Dakota and Dominic, Marilyn Sear, Mike and LaDonna Weltmer, Marilyn Lytle, Cecil and Jerry Lambert, Perry and Kenda Disby and family, Laura Burgess, the People's Bank, and the opportunity he's given us with FCCLA. Go Lady Red.
8-6. Raby has it out front to Kattenberg, left wing. Kattenberg looking inside. Now to Hutchinson, quickly around to Raby, right wing. Raby out front to Kattenberg. Kattenberg back to Raby. Almost a tip down there by Emiliak. Back to Kattenberg. Kattenberg out front to Hutchinson. Cameron going to reset the offense. 7:32 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red leading it. As they find Kattenberg underneath. Good look by Long to find Kattenberg. Dakota's got 6 of the 15 in the Smith Center Lady Red lead, 15-6. 7:15 left to go in the first half, and a double dribble going to be called by the on the Lady Railers. Their 12th team turnover already. Kirchhoff comes back into the ball game. Kattenberg going to take a seat. Lady Red basketball. Hutchinson to Long, left wing. Long looking inside. Now goes out front to Raby. Quickly to Hutchinson, right wing. Hutchinson looking, letting the offense work. Out front to Kirchhoff. Down to the left wing to Raby. 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 15-6. They find Kirchhoff, right wing. Gracie letting the offense work through. Out front to Hutchinson. Quickly around the Long, left wing. Long out front, tipped away by Emiliak. She's on the fast break. Layup, good. X got 5 points, and the Lady Railers now trail 15-8 with 6:38 left to go in the first half. Hutchinson to Long. Long out to Raby, back to Hutchinson. Back to Raby, right wing. Raby out front to Kirchhoff. Drives in, kicks it out to Long, right wing 3 for Ashland's on its way, too hard, no good. Rebound going to be tracked down by Gracie Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff to Hutchinson. Cameron going to reset the offense. Looking to pass off, bounce pass to Long, right side. Missed the Rentschler inside, but Raby puts up the 3, and it's good! Raby's got her first points of the ball game, and the Lady Red now lead by 10, 18-8, with just under 6 minutes left to play in the first half. McKenna Cole up the right sideline, picks up her dribble in the right corner, double team by Long and Kirchhoff. Ball tipped out by Long, and they're going to say last touch by the Lady Railers as Ashley Long did a great job defensively that time. Tipped that one off of McKenna Cole's leg, and it will be a Lady Red basketball as Long takes his seat. Kattenberg comes back in, so it's Hutchinson, Kirchhoff, Raby, along with Rentschler and Kattenberg for the Lady Red. Raby has it left side, looks inside, backside pass for Rentschler on the right baseline. She has to save it in as she was going out of bounds, and then a foul going to be called on the Lady Railers. First personal on Lakin Fisher, 5th on the Lady Railers. So Fisher picks up her first personal foul.
Fisher, first personal, 15 foul.
Kattenberg inbounds to Hutchinson. 5:35 and counting left to go in the first half. Lady Red lead by 10, 18-8. Rentschler has it out front. Bounce pass to the right elbow to Kattenberg. Underneath for Raby. Up and good! Raby's got 5 all here in the second quarter as the Lady Red now lead 20-8 as Isabella Eck drives in. Count the basket. She'll head to the line for an and one. Foul's going to be on Dakota Kattenberg. Her first personal foul, 4th Lady Red team foul. So Isabella Eck heads to the free throw line looking for her first attempt from the line in this ball game. She already has 4 points. Looking to cut into the 10-point lead the Lady Red have built, and she does so with that one. She now has 5 points, and the Lady Red now lead at 20-11. Jump ball going to be called as Isabella Eck got her hands on it. Her and Gracie Kirchhoff get tied up. Jump ball called. Lady Railer basketball. 7th turnover of the ball game by the Lady Red. 5:10 left to go in the first half. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Lady Railers do a great job breaking it this time. Zemeliak stops and pops, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Rentschler tracks it down. Talon's got 2 rebounds now. Hutchinson ahead to Kirchhoff, left wing, picks up her dribble, back out front to Rentschler to Hutchinson. Cameron sets up the offense between the circles. 4:50 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 20-11. Hutchinson right side to Raby. Raby down to the right corner to Kattenberg. Dakota on the dribble inside for Rentschler. Talon goes to work, kicks it out left wing to Hutchinson, and a Cameron going to get called for the travel. Natalie North and Kylie Pfeiffer both back into the ball game for the Lady Railers. Lakin Fisher and Isabella Eck both take a seat. 4:34 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 20-11. As the Lady Railers bring it up the court. Almost thrown away by Hutchinson as Eck drives in, finds a Cole underneath the basket. Back out to Eck. Eck to the free throw line, lost the handle on it. Pfeiffer picks it up left wing. She's out front with it, now to Eck. Inside for North. North left block. One dribble up, no good. Rebound put back by Pfeiffer, good. 4:05 left to go in the first half. The Lady Railers cut the lead down to 7. Ball tipped and stolen away by North. Her first steal of the ball game. 9th turnover of the game for the Lady Red. Emily Eck stops and pops for 3. Left that one short. Rebounded by Gracie Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff pushes it up the right sideline. Right to left on your radio dial for the Lady Red. Out front to Hutchinson between the circles with 3:45 left to go in the first half. And the Smith Center Lady Red leading by 7, 20-13. Rentschler has it right side. Skip pass to Raby left wing. Miley letting the offense work. Finds Kattenberg right side. Kattenberg couldn't quite get it to Kirchhoff that time. Back out front to Hutchinson. Inside for Rentschler. Out to Raby. Left corner 3 for Miley. No good this time. Rebound tracked down by Kattenberg. Kattenberg to Hutchinson, right wing. 3:18 left to go in the first half. Lady Red lead by 7. It's 20-13. Kattenberg has it inside for Raby. She was cutting towards the basket. Her shot no good. Fighting for the rebound, and then a foul going to be called. Emily Eck came away with the rebound. Miley Raby comes away with the foul. Her second personal, 5th Lady Red team foul.
Fouls on number 13, Miley Raby, second personal, 5th team foul. Substitutions for Smith Center.
Ashlyn Long and Gracie Parsons come back in. Talon Rentschler and Miley Raby both take a seat. Isabella Eck back in.
Number 20, Isabella Eck.
Isabella Eck back in for the Lady Railers. Lady Railer basketball as Guffey has it. They look inside for North. Ball tipped out by Hutchinson into the hands of Isabella Eck. Eck to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer left corner. Goes out front to Guffey. Back around to Emily Eck. 2:45 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads by 7, 20-13. Isabella Eck has a right corner. Out front to Pfeiffer. They swing around to Guffey left side. Inside for Emily Eck. Tipped out into the hands of Guffey. Now to Isabella Eck, right wing. Eck back around to Guffey left side. Guffey looks inside for North. Can't quite get it to her. Guffey down to the left baseline. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass back out front to Isabella Eck. They swing around right side to Pfeiffer. Guarded by Kattenberg. Down to the right corner to Emily Eck. Guarded tightly by Hutchinson. Eck drives in. Tipped out into the hands of Guffey. Now to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer drives in. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Ashlyn Long. Long looking ahead, finds Hutchinson. 2:07 left to play in the first half. The Lady Red lead by 7, 20-13. Long has the top of the key around to Kattenberg, right wing. Kattenberg gets the screen from Long. Now gives the ball back to Long, right corner. Long looking inside. One dribble back out front to Kattenberg. Dakota pump fake. She's going to drive in. Leaves it off left block for Parsons. Off the glass and good. Great look by Kattenberg as she found Parsons on the left block. Gracie got the 2 points, and the Lady Red back up to a 9-point lead. 22-13 with 1:37 left to go in the first half. Emily Eck picks up her dribble. Now goes inside for Isabella Eck, and Ashlyn Long going to get called for the foul. Her second personal foul, 6th Lady Red team foul. Not a lot Ashlyn could do on that one. She was straight up and down, but Isabella Eck able to get the foul called. As Eck will head to the free throw line now. First one's no good.
Substitution for the Lady Railers, number 34, Megan Fisher.
So Fisher back in now for the Lady Railers. As Isabella, second one is good. She now has 6 points. And the Lady Red lead 22-14. Minute and a half left to go in this first half. Kattenberg has it right side. Out front to Long. Ashland looking, directing traffic back to Kattenberg. Kattenberg inside for Kirchhoff. Off the glass and good again. Kirchhoff has 5 and Dakota Kattenberg has 4 assists. 3 of them coming here in the second quarter and 2 of them on back-to-back possessions. Emiliak all the way to the left block. Blocked out of there by Gracie Parsons as she tracks the ball down in the left corner. Hands it off to Ashland Long. Under a minute left to play in the first quarter. The Lady Red lead by 10, 24-14. Hutchinson calls out the offense for the Lady Red. Again, a 10-point lead for Smith Center. Hutchinson picks up her dribble, now looking to pass off. Gets the pass off to Parsons. Parsons started inside now to Kirchhoff. Gracie off the glass again and good for 2. Kirchhoff has 7 and the Lady Red with their biggest lead of the game. It's now a 12-point lead, 26-14. A timeout called by the Lady Railers. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. With 34 seconds left to go in the half, Smith Center leads 26-14. You're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Some of our sponsors are Cecil and Jerry Lambert, Perry and Kendra Disman family, Jim Kirshner, James and Carol Wolf, P&G Computers, Greg and Peggy Oberman for all your computer repair and replacement needs there. Greg and will help you get things moved around if you get a new computer, help you fix your old one. 3rd Street Design, Captain McCary there for all your embroidery and special needs. Joyce Jones, Carolyn Ruth Curtis, Living Trust, Ron and Teresa Rensler, Ron and Pat Griffith, Tom and Carol Stewart, Donna Duds, Buck Snow Shack, Gerald and Jenna Bouclair, Greg and Tamara Fink, Artist Kettenberg, Dave and Susie Hudson, and Joe and Betty Beffert Farms. Thank you so much for your contributions to help make good things happen for Lady Red and USC 237 and the Redmen. We'll be doing the Redmen tomorrow night in Norton. Go Lady Red.
And Fisher for the Lady Red. It's Rentschler, Parsons, Kirchhoff, Hutchinson, and Kattenberg. For the Lady Railers, they have the basketball between the circles for Emiliak. Dribbles back out to the center circle with 24 seconds left. Now makes the approach to Isabella Eck, left wing. Back out front to Emily between the circles, quickly around to Fisher, right wing. Out front to Emily, top of the key. Eck back around to Fisher, right wing. 14 seconds left in the first half. Eck swings around to Isabella Eck, left wing. Back out front to Emily Eck. Tipped and stolen away by Rentschler. Talons on the fast break. Layup is good. And a half-court buzzer beater, no good. So at the end of 2 quarters, the Smith Center Lady Red lead 28-14. We'll take a timeout. Be back to wrap up the first half for you right after this as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Halftime Phillipsburg's up 21-16. No, 3 games I need scores for tonight, and of course they're not going to post them. Right. Welcome back at halftime. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Ellis Lady Railers here in the first round of the MCL basketball tournament. Girls action tonight as the Lady Red led 13-6 after quarter number 1. The Lady Red outscored the Lady Railers in quarter number 2, 15-8, and led at halftime 28-14. Again, looking at the scoring here for the Lady Railers, Isabella Eck leads the way. She has 6 points. It's 5 points for Emily Eck, 2 for Kylie Piper, and 1 for Peyton Fisher. For the Lady Red, it's a balanced attack tonight. 7 points leading the way for Gracie Kirchhoff here at halftime. 6 points apiece for Talon Rinsler and Dakota Katzenberg. 5 for Miley Raby, 2 for Gracie Parsons, 2 for Cameron Hutchinson. Unofficially for the Lady Railers, 1 rebound for Kylie Piper, 1 rebound, 2 steals for Emily Eck, 1 steal for Hannah Schill, 1 rebound for McKenna Cole, 1 rebound, 1 steal for Natalie Norris. Unofficially, 14 turnovers for the Lady Railers in that first half, 11 of them coming in the first quarter. For the Lady Red, they have 2 rebounds for Gracie Kirchhoff, 1 rebound, 2 steals, 2 assists for Ashlyn Long, 2 rebounds and a block for Gracie Parsons. Looks like 1 rebound, 1 steal, 4 assists for Dakota Katzenberg. Also in there is 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 block for Cameron Hutchinson. 2 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 assists for Talon Rinsler. Unofficially, 9 turnovers for the Lady Red in that first half. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back, take a quick look on the rundown of the other games going on in the Mid-Continental League Tournament tonight. Again, girls on the court. Boys will take the court tomorrow night. Again, here at halftime, the number 1 seed, Smith Center Lady Red, lead the number 8 seed, Ellis Lady Railers, 28-14. You listen to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Two minutes. Well, yeah, Dusty has them all tweeted out. I don't want them today. Well, I only have 2 minutes. So I'm going to take another timeout anyway. Huh? Kind of okay. Thunder Ridge got destroyed, I know that much. But I thought I saw Cameron Risky tweet out the other day that she hurt her knee, so I'm guessing she wasn't playing. So there's 90% of the offense. Well, my sister's still sick. She was in quarantine until today. So maybe she's playing, but she's been in quarantine for a week. And if she was sick, who else on the, if she was in quarantine, who else on the team was in quarantine, Okay. Jonathan used to be really good about tweeting all his stuff out. Yeah. He used to be so good about it. And welcome back on this Monday night. Jesse Ray with you from Smith Center High School and Stoddard Family Court as the Smith Center Lady Red are the number 1 seed in this year's tournament. They are hosting the number 8 seed Ellis Lady Railers and lead at halftime 28-14. The other games going on this evening. The TMP Lady Monarchs hosting the Hoxie Lady Indians. The Silver City Lady Panthers hosting the Oakley Lady Plainsmen. Halftime score from Chuck Newland Gym. The Lady Panthers up 21-16 on the Lady Plainsmen. And the other game tonight, Trigo is hosting Russell. So that's our rundown of the games for you tonight. As, of course, we'll get you up to date tomorrow morning in our 7 o'clock morning sports with all of the updated scores and who will be moving on to the championship semifinals Friday in Plainville and who falls to the backside of the bracket to the consolation semifinals in Stockton on a Thursday. We'll, again, have that full breakdown for you coming up tomorrow morning. But right now, we're going to take our final 2-minute timeout. When we come back, the Smith Center Lady Red will take the court for the second half against the Ellis Lady Railers, again up 28-14 here at halftime. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. I did all the work to set up my computer and get it all ready to go. And I have it, No, my computer's all set up and ready to go. It's here, I just never opened it. So I'm just not going to record this game. Let's put everything. 2 minutes. TMP's playing. You can get the TMP Hoxie game. You can probably get the TMP Hoxie game off Open Spaces. And Trigo Russell, we just got nothing. Is that Trigo? I doubt it. That's it. We're not doing TMP. We're not doing. Wait, does TMP play? Well, TMP can't play Russell Boys. The Russell Boys lost. Oh no. TMP plays hockey, so they're probably playing tomorrow. No wonder. Yeah. I forgot the TMP boys were the 3 seed and not the 1 seed. So I'm sure they play tomorrow. Actually, well, okay. We'll just come back.
Game.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
They didn't have their full
Well, and TMP
scatter out.
Hoxie doesn't play till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Smith Center High School. 28-14, the Smith Center Lady Red lead as we start the second half. It is Lady Red basketball as they now go left to right on your radio dial here in the second half. Hutchinson, one dribble at the right wing, gets it inside for Raby, right block. Turnaround jumper for Raby, no good. Rebound tracked down by Hannah Schill. Schill quickly ahead to Fisher. To the free throw line to Guffey. Jumper no good, misses everything. Saved in, no. McKenna Cole couldn't quite keep her foot in bounds, so will be Lady Red basketball off the missed shot. 7:35 left to go here in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 28-14. Lady Red get it inside to Long. Inside for Rinchler. Off the glass and good. Long has her third assist. Talon has her 8th point. And the Lady Red now lead 30-14 with 7:15 left to go in the third quarter. Schill has it around to Fisher. Back to Schill between the circles. They find Emily Eck left wing. She dribbles down to the left to baseline. Picks up her dribble out to Schill left wing. Schill drives to the free throw line. Out to Fisher. Inside for Guffey. Quickly out to Cole. Back out to Fisher. She'll fire up the 3. It's good. Fisher has 4, and the Lady Red now lead 30-17. Raby tries to answer, cannot with that one. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Lady Railer basketball. 6:44 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 30-17. Lady Railer basketball. Eck swings it ahead to Schill, left side. Picks up her dribble at the left wing. Looking to pass off, finds Emily Eck. Eck dribbles back out between the circles. Looks inside for Fisher. Ball tipped around. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Red, so the ball stays with the Lady Railers. 6:30 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 30-17. Eck inbounds to Guffey. Guffey gets it in the hands of Fisher. Fisher out front to Eck. Eck on the drive. Picks up her dribble at the left elbow. Back out to Fisher. Back to Eck left side. Eck on the dribble to the right elbow this time to Fisher right wing. Ball tipped and stolen away by Raby. Hutchinson has it out front for the Lady Red. Inside for Long, over her head and into the hands of Maddie Guffey. 10th turnover of the game for the Lady Red. Emily Eck works in the right corner against Hutchinson. Out to Fisher. Now to Guffey at the right elbow. Guffey tipped out, and a foul going to be called on the Lady Red, their first team foul. Foul is on Dakota Kattenberg, her second. Gracie Kirchhoff and Gracie Parsons into the ball game for the Lady Red. Hutchinson and Long both take a seat. 5:55 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 30-17. Eck has it left corner. On the dribble, back out to Schill. Schill dribbles out between the circles. Right side now to Fisher. 5:40 left to go in the third quarter. The Lady Railers step out of bounds. That's McKenna Cole stepping out of bounds. Unofficially the 16th turnover of the ball game for the Lady Railers. 5:39 left to go in this third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red leading 30-17. Kirchhoff has it to Kattenberg at the right elbow, inside for Rentschler. Bounce pass through the legs of Parsons in the hands of Kattenberg. And then Fisher cut off the pass. And then going to get called for the travel. 5:22 left to go in the third. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 30-17. Ashlyn Long comes back in. Dakota Kattenberg going to take a seat. 5:22 left to go in the third. The Smith Center Lady Red leading 30-17. Kirchhoff has it out front for the Lady Red. Swings around right side, Parsons. Parsons on the dribble. Crosses over, drives in, kicks out front to Rentschler. Talon, one dribble, back out to Kirchhoff. Gracie resets things in between the circles, picks up her dribble, now looking to pass off. Looking, still looking, goes out front to Long. Ashlyn directs traffic, back to Kirchhoff right side, and Coach Lynn wants a timeout. We'll take one with him. 4:52 left to go in the third. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 13, 30-17. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and the Smith Center Lady Redmen Channel. Some more of our sponsors are. Nice group of folks showed up here tonight for the game. Good to see people supporting Lady Red. Some more of our sponsors are People's Heartland Foundation. Thank you for your contribution to help us out in the school with the FCCLA and the Woods program, and Next Tech Channel 165, Eldine Holtis, Matt and Alicia Brown. Go Lady Red.
All tournament. Kirchhoff directs traffic for the Lady Red, guarded out front by Fisher. And a miscommunication there. Turnover right out of the timeout for the Lady Red, their 12th of the ball game. 13-point Lady Red lead, 30-17, 4:40 left to go in the third. And the Schill with it. Swings it to Fisher, right side, back out front to Schill. They swing it to Emily Eck, left wing. Ball tipped out by Rentschler, and a foul going to be called. Fouls on Talon Rentschler, her first personal foul. Second Lady Red team foul. Schill inbounds to Emily Eck. 4.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leading 30-17. Schill with it left wing. Back out front to Emily Eck. Back to Schill, down to the left corner to Guffey. Guffey back to Schill left wing. Ball up for grabs, and backcourt violation on the Lady Railers. Hutchinson and Kattenberg come back to the scorer's table. They'll come in. Gracie Kirchhoff and Gracie Parsons going to take a seat. So Lady Red basketball. Raby has it inside for Long at the left block. Kicks out Kattenberg for three. No good this time. Rebound tracked down by Rentschler, her third of the ball game. Gets a screen for Raby. Back out to Hutchinson. Cameron. Bounce pass to Kattenberg around to Raby right wing. Looking, finds Rentschler inside. Talon goes to work at the right block, up and good. Rentschler's got 10, and the Lady Red now lead 32-17. Shot is up and good for the Lady Railers. It's a three for Maddie Guffey. Her first points of the ball game, and the Lady Red now lead by 12. Long has it inside, and a foul going to be called on the Lady Railers, their first of the second half, and the third on Hannah Schill.
Fouls on number 21, Hannah Schill. Third personal.
Isabel Eck comes back in the ball game for the Lady Railers. Schill going to take a seat with those three fouls. 3:24 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red leading 32-20. Long to inbound for the Lady Red. Looking. Goes to the right elbow to Rentschler. Left elbow, Raby, two. Good.
Basket by Raby.
Raby's got 7. And the Lady Red again lead by 14, matching their biggest lead of the game, 34-20. Falls up for grabs, stolen away by Hutchinson. Ahead to Rentschler, tipped out by Fisher. Last touch by Rentschler.
Substitution for the Lady Railers, number 35, Natalie North.
And it will be a Lady Railer basketball. As Natalie North comes in, Maddie Guffey going to take a seat. 3:01 left to play in the third. 14 points, Smith Center lead as the Lady Red lead, 34-20 over the Lady Railers. Winner moves on to the championship semifinals Friday in Plainville. The loser falls to the backside of the bracket. Consolation semifinals Thursday in Stockton. Third team foul called here on the Lady Red. And the foul's on Cameron Hutchinson, her first personal. 2:53 left to play in the third. Smith Center leading 34-20. The winner of our game faces the winner of Trigo Hoxie. Believe that game actually going to be, or TMP Hoxie. Believe that game actually going to be being played tomorrow, as there is going to be a travel call on the Lady Railers, their 20th turnover of the ball game. But again, that TMP Hoxie game, believe that'll be tomorrow evening, as both boys and girls of TMP Hoxie play each other. So sure they move that to one night to make it much easier on everybody. As the Lady Red will await the winner. If they can hold on to this 14-point lead, they'll play the winner of TMP Hoxie on Friday in Plainville. Again, the Lady Red lead 35-20, 15-point lead for the Lady Red, actually. So they just updated that as Ashlyn Long has it. Left wing inside for Rentschler. They tip it out to Raby. Miley tracks it down back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson between the circles. They swing it around to Raby inside for Rentschler. Talon goes to work, left block off the glass, no good. Rebound tracked down by the Lady Railers, and a jump ball going to be called. Hutchinson got her hands on it, and it got tied up with McKenna Cole. Now they change the scoreboard back to 34-20, so the Lady Red up by 14, and a foul going to be called here on the Lady Red, their 14th foul. Minute 55 left to go. Fouls on Ashlyn Long, her third personal foul. Gracie Parsons coming back in. Sure, Ashlyn going to take a seat with those three fouls. Emily Eck will inbound for the Lady Railers. Gets it in to Fisher. They swing around to Isabella Eck. She's going to drive inside. Shot is up off the glass, no good. Rebound by Natalie North. And then a foul going to be called here on the Lady Red, their 15th foul. Fouls on Cameron Hutchinson, her second. Emily Eck will inbound for the Lady Railers as Gracie Kirchhoff comes back in. And taking a seat will be Cameron Hutchinson. Minute 47 left to play in the third. The Smith Center Lady Red to lead by 14, 34-20. Eck inbounds to Isabella Eck, and a moving screen on the Lady Railers. Second personal on Lakin Fisher, and the second team foul. Minute 46 left to play in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 34-20. Gracie Kirchhoff brings it up the court for the Lady Red, left to right on your radio dial. Met out front by Lakin Fisher. Picks up her dribble now to Kattenberg, and Fisher going to get called for her third personal foul, and the third Lady Railer team foul.
Number 34, Lakin Fisher, third personal, third team foul.
So Kattenberg will inbound for the Lady Red with 1:37 left to play in the third quarter. Smith Center leading by 14, 34-20. Kattenberg looking, goes out front to Raby. Raby back to Kirchhoff. Gracie sets up the offense with 1.5 left to play. Raby out front to Kattenberg. Dakota goes to work against Isabella Eck. Now to Parsons. Parsons picks up her dribble. They get it inside for Rentschler. Natalie North going to get called for the foul. Her second personal foul, fourth Lady Railer team foul.
Number 35, Natalie North, second personal.
1:23 left to play in this third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead it 34-20. They were up by 14 at halftime, still up by 14 now. Raby gets the inbounds pass, drives to the free throw line, kicks out Kattenberg inside for Rentschler at the left block. Looking for the backside pass to Parsons, tipped and stolen away by North. They get the ball out to Emily Heck as she dribbles down to the right wing. And then the ball is stolen away by Parsons. Miscommunication there between the Lady Railers. As Rentschler gets it backside to Kattenberg at the right block. Kattenberg shot no good. Rebound put back by Kirchhoff. Count the basket. Gracie's headed to the line for an and one. She's got 9 points to go with those 3 rebounds, as that is the 5th team foul on the Lady Railers. Fouls on Lakin Fisher, her 4th.
Fourth personal, 15 fouls.
She's picked up 3 of her 4 in the last, about minute and a half or so. Kylie Pfeiffer comes into the ball game. Fisher takes a seat with those 4 fouls. 55 seconds left to go in the third. The Lady Red looking for the biggest lead of the ball game. Kirchhoff's and one is good. She's the second Lady Red in double digits as she joins Talon Rentschler at 10 points. 37-20. The Lady Red are their biggest lead of the game, 17 points. Emily Eck has it left elbow. Now to Cole, down to the left corner to North. North looking to pass off. Ball is up for grabs. Emily Eck tracks it back down. 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Eck on the dribble out front. Drives all the way down to the left block. Picks up her dribble there. Looks underneath. Tipped out and stolen away by Rentschler. That's Talon's 5th steal of the ball game. They get it ahead to Kattenberg. Nice job by McKenna Cole. She hustled back for the Lady Railers. Tipped that ball out of bounds. It will remain Lady Red basketball. 26 seconds left to go in the third. The Lady Red up by 17, 37-20. Kattenberg to inbound for the Lady Red, does so to Raby. Raby fires up the 3. Good! Miley's got 10, and it puts the Lady Red up by 20, 40-20. 16 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 3 Lady Red players in double digits tonight, as Kirchhoff, Raby, and Rentschler all have 10 points to help build this 20-point lead. Pfeiffer loses it out of bounds, and they're going to say, well, now the discussion here. And they're going to say off of the Lady Red. So, Lady Railer basketball, 3.4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 20, 40-20. Eck inbounds to Isabella Eck. 2 seconds left. Pfeiffer blocked by Kattenberg at the buzzer. And at the end of 3 quarters, the Smith Center Lady Red lead 40-20. We'll take a timeout and be back with the fourth quarter as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And our next channel 165 is the Center Redmond YouTube channel. Hope you all enjoy what you're watching here. Eldine wanted me to remind you there's going to be the 150th anniversary of the building of the Home on the Range cabin. That's going to be on July 4th out there at the Home on the Range. And also, Mitch wanted to remind you that they're going to have the Home on the Range fundraiser, I believe May 23, 24, 20. Well, I don't remember, Mitch. I have to go back and look at my messages Mitch sent me before. But that's going to be coming up, a Chief Talk. Mitch brings some Chiefs back, and there'll be pickleball, golfing, and all that fun stuff. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors. Matt and Alicia Brown, Curtis and Terry Overmiller, David and Mary Ribby, Larry, Judy, and Laura Burgess, Kenediah Depperschmidt, Ray and Karina Hairsnape, Carol and Wilma Berry, Mitch and Tammy Holtis out there in Kansas City, Jack and Arlene Ben, Larry and Barbara Wilson, Mary and Skip Marie Overmiller, Realty One, Sean Phelps, Kim Phelps, and John Overmiller. Go Lady Red.
Lady Red basketball to start the fourth quarter. Kirchhoff has it right wing. It gets it inside to Rentschler. Talon, backside pass for Raby left wing. Out front to Kattenberg. Dakota guarded tightly by Schill. Gets a screen. Get it inside to Kirchhoff. Up and good. Good look by Talon Rentschler to find Gracie. Cutting towards the basket. Kirchhoff's got 12 and the Lady Red lead at 42-20. Ball's tipped by Kattenberg, but in the hands of Pfeiffer. Back out front to Emily Eck. Eck swings it down to Isabella Eck, right wing. Hands it off to Pfeiffer, top of the key. Now to Schill, right wing to the free throw line. She'll drive all the way inside. Off the glass, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Schill comes away with it. And then a foul going to be called on the Lady Red. Their 16th foul. Fouls on Gracie Parsons, her second. 7:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. Ashlyn Long comes into the game for the Lady Red. Miley Raby going to take a seat. 22-point Lady Red lead, a 42-20. They continue to grow their biggest lead of the ball game. And this 22-point margin, the biggest they've had so far. Isabella Eck drives in, free throw line jumper off the glass and good. Eck has 8, and the Lady Railers cut the lead back down to 20. Gracie Kirchhoff left corner long 2, and it's good. Kirchhoff has 14. Fifth assist for Dakota Kattenberg, and the Lady Red now lead by 22 once again, 44-22. Isabella Eck drives all the way inside, shot over Rentschler, no good. Fighting for the rebound, goes out of bounds, and we're going to say last touch by the Lady Red. So Lady Railer basketball, 6:40 left to go in this ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 44-22. Eck to inbound, looking, gets it into Schill. Schill, turnaround shot blocked by Rentschler. Talon comes away with the rebound. Outlets ahead to Kattenberg. Kattenberg right block and going to get called for the double dribble. 14 turnover of the ball game for the Lady Red. 6:30 left to go in this fourth quarter. The Lady Red lead 44-22. Eck swings it over to Heck, right wing. Isabella out front to Schill, tipped by Rentschler, and Schill tracks down the basketball. Schill top of the key with it, ball tipped by Gracie Kirchhoff, and she's coming away with the steal. And then the foul going to be on the Lady Railers, their 16th foul, and the 4th on Hannah Schill. Kattenberg takes a seat. Hutchinson back into the ballgame for the Lady Red. 6:15 left to go. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 44-22. Hutchinson out front in the center circle, dribbles up between the circles, picks up her dribble. Inside pass for Kirchhoff, left block off the glass and good. What a great look by Hutchinson to find Gracie behind the defense. She has 16 points and the Lady Red lead 46-22. Eck take to the basket, no good. Rebounded by Ashlyn Long, her second rebound. Kirchhoff now leads the break, picks up her dribble, passes to Long in the center circle. Going to hand it off to Hutchinson. Hutchinson guarded tightly by Emily Eck. 5:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rentschler has it left side, tipped out by McKenna Cole. Rentschler tracks it back down. Now to Parsons, and Coach Lynn wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. 5:34 left to go. Smith Center leads 46-22. Yosin Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165, this is Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Redmen are going to be in Norton tomorrow playing at 6 o'clock. So come on out over to Norton there and check out the boys. We'll try to put it on TV and on the internet if the internet works over there. We've had some kind of inconsistent issues over there on occasion, but we'll do the best we can. Then on Thursday, I think the Redmen are playing somewhere. I forgot my bracket. And Lady Red win tonight. I think they'll play on Friday. Is that right, Terry? They'll play on Friday at Plainville in the new gym. And I think the boys will be playing in Stockton possibly on Thursday. Norton.
I don't think so.
Yep. And Redmen are in Stockton at the Great School Gym on the 20th. To determine who's going to be 10th and 11th place. So, go Redmen, go Lady Red.
Red. Again, if they win, they play on Friday in Plainville. If they lose, they fall to the backside and play on Thursday in Stockton, and they will take on either TMP or Hoxie. Right now, though, the Lady Red with a comfortable 46-22 lead. 5.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. The Lady Red with the basketball as Long goes out front to Kirchhoff. To the right wing to Hutchinson. They look inside. Hutchinson has it. Right wing. Still looking. Needs to do something with it, and there's a 5-second call. 15th turnover of the ball game for the Lady Red. 5:17 left to go, and the Lady Red lead 46-22. Eck brings it up the court to Piper, left wing. Piper on the dribble, all the way over to the right wing, and Hutchinson going to get called for her third personal foul. 7th Lady Red team foul, and that'll send Piper to the free throw line to shoot 1-1 for the Lady Railers.
Fouls on number 24, Cameron Hutchinson.
So Piper heads to the free throw line. She's got 2 points in this ball game. Miley Raby comes in. Cameron Hutchinson takes a seat. Gracie Parsons takes a seat. And Dakota Kattenberg comes back in. First set of the 1-1 for Piper. Good. She's now got 3 points. 46-23, 5:07 left to go. Piper's second one, good as well. Kylie has 4, and the Lady Railers cut the lead down 46-24. 5:05 left to go in this ball game. Raby has it left wing. Out front to Kirchhoff. Gracie resets the offense for the Lady Red. She's met out front by Piper. Now to Kattenberg, right wing. Dakota drives to the top of the key. Backside to Raby, left wing. Now to Long. Backside to Kirchhoff, left wing. Gracie to the top of the key. Inside for Kattenberg, up and good! Dakota's got 8, and a great look by Kirchhoff to find Kattenberg, cutting towards the basket on the right side of the lane. Lady Red now lead 48-24. 4.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Isabella Eck drives in, throws it up at the basket, no good. Rebounded by Ashlyn Long, her third. Long ahead to Raby. Raby, backside pass for Kirchhoff, right block. Gracie drives in again off the glass and good. Kirchhoff's got 18. And the Lady Red now lead 50-24. Schill puts up a 3. It's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Will be Lady Red basketball as Gracie Kirchhoff back-to-back games against the Lady Railers. The last time she played them, she had 17. She's outdone that this time. She's already got 18 points. Still 4:05 left to go in the ball game. The Lady Red lead 50-24. Kattenberg again by herself. This time no good. Fighting for the rebound, and it's going to be brought down by the Lady Railers, Isabella Eck. Schill brings it up the court for the Lady Railers, met out front by Rentschler. 3:45 and counting left to go in the ball game. The Lady Red lead 50-24, and a foul going to be called on the Lady Red. Their 8th team foul, and they'll send Emily Eck to the free throw line for a 1-1. Fouls on Miley Raby, her third.
Third personal, 8th team foul. The line to shoot a 1-1.
3:44 left to play. Smith Center leads 50-24. Emily Eck trying to cut it into that. She's only got 5 points here in this ball game. That is her first point of the second half. It comes with 3:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. She had 5 at halftime. Again, now just with 6 points. Still trying to cut into the lead as Lady Red lead by 25. And she makes the second one. So Emily Eck with 7 points, and her first 2 points here in the second half coming right there from the free throw line. Lady Red lead 50-26. Rentschler gets it inside. The right block, puts it off the glass. It rolls out, no good. Fighting for the rebound. The Lady Railers come away with it. Hannah Schill comes down with the rebound. Passes it out to Kylie Piper. Piper quickly up the court for the Lady Railers. Right to left on your radio now to the right elbow to Isabella Eck. Kicks it out to Emily, right wing. Emily Eck with it. Back out front to Schill. Down to the left wing to Piper. Inside pass was going for McKenna Cole. Cole can't track it down before it goes out of bounds, and it will be Lady Red basketball with 3:12 left to go. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 50-26. Unofficially 25th turnover of the ball game for the Lady Railers. 24-point lead for the Smith Center Lady Red. 3:05 left to go in the ball game. 50-26. Kirchhoff to Kattenberg. Inside for Rentschler. Rentschler left block off the glass, too hard, no good. Fighting for the basketball. Jump ball going to be called as long, and she'll get tied up. and it will be Lady Railer basketball. 2:55 left to go, and Smith Center leading by 24, 50-26 here in the girls' first round of the Mid-Continent League basketball tournament. Lady Red, the number 1 seed. The Lady Railers, the number 8 seed. The winner moves on. Championship semifinals on Friday in Plainville. The loser follows to the consolation semifinals on Thursday in Stockton. Shell has it. Out front, guarded tightly by Rentschler. Passes it off to Isabella Eck. Hands it off to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer loses the handle on it. Stolen away by Miley Raby. Raby passes it ahead to Rentschler. Talon drives all the way in. Too hard off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Emily Eck. And then Dakota Kattenberg going to get called for the foul. Her third personal foul. 9th Lady Red team foul.
Dakota Kattenberg, third personal, 19 foul.
Hutchinson and Parsons both come back into the ball game. Long and Kirchhoff take a seat. Pfeiffer takes a seat for the Lady Railers, and Lake and Fisher back into the ball game. 2:26 left to play in this fourth quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 50-26. Emily Eck trying to cut into the lead once again. Did so moments ago from the free throw line. Her first points of the second half. Can't hit that one. Rebounded by Hutchinson. Hutchinson brings it up the court. 2:20 left to go in this ball game. Raby has it inside, left elbow to Rentschler. Down to the baseline to Kattenberg. Dakota underneath the basket. Shot no good. Now fighting for the rebound. Hannah Schill comes away with it. Stolen away by Rentschler. And then the Lady Red losing out of bounds. 2:06 left to go. Ashlyn Long comes back in the ball game. Talon Rentschler going to take a seat. 2:06 left to play. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 24, 50-26. Emily Eck brings it up the court for the Lady Railers. Ahead to Isabella Eck, right wing. She's on the dribble. Hands it off to Fisher, top of the key. Then back off it to McKenna Cole. Cole out front, top of the key. Picks up her dribble, guarded tightly by Raby. Finds Fisher. Through the hands of Isabella Eck. Eck saves it inbounds, but right in the hands of Gracie Parsons. Hutchinson, backside pass for Kattenberg. Inside for Long, and she'll head to the free throw line. 17 foul on the Lady Railers. And a foul is on McKenna Cole, her first personal foul. Ashlyn Long heads to the free throw line, looking for her first point in this one. Trying to extend the 24-point lead the Lady Red have. First one's on its way. Rattles out, no good. So Long will get set for the second one. On its way, that one is good. Ashlyn has her first point of the ball game. And with that, everybody that has played for the Lady Red has now scored. So Lady Railers shot no good. Rebounded by Ashlyn Long, her fourth rebound of the ball game. Minute and a half left to play. The Lady Red lead 51-26. Hutchinson to the right baseline to Kattenberg. And Dakota going to get fouled. Fifth and final foul on Lake and Fisher. 8th Lady Railer team foul. Fisher fouls out with 4 points, 1 steal, and 1 block. Guffey comes into the ball game. Fisher has to take a seat with those 4 fouls. Or 5 fouls, excuse me. So Kattenberg at the free throw line. First one's on its way. It is good. Dakota's got 9. And the Lady Red now lead 52-26. 26-point lead. Make it 27 as Kattenberg joins Rentschler, Raby, and Kirchhoff in double digits. It's the 4th Lady Red player in double digits tonight as Kirchhoff leads the way with 18. It's 10 apiece for Raby, Kattenberg, and Rentschler as Schill drives in. Count the basket. She'll head to the line for an and one. 10th team foul in the Lady Red. Fouls on Cameron Hutchinson, her 4th. Gracie Kirchhoff getting set to come in. Cameron going to take a seat with, or no, it looks like Ashlyn Long going to take a seat with those. And Hutchinson staying in the game with those 4 fouls. So, minute 7 left to play. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 53-28. It's on its way and good for Hannah Schill. She now has 3 points. Hutchinson ahead to Parsons, threw her hands out of bounds. 17th turnover of the ball game for the Lady Red with a minute 4 left to play. Smith Center leading 53-29. 24-point lead for the Lady Red. Isabella Eck has it right side, dribbles out top of the key, hands off her dribble to Schill, and then a foul going to be called on the play. Fouls on Gracie Kirchhoff, her first personal foul. 53.5 seconds left. Well, Smith Center Lady Red lead 53-29. First one for Schill off the back of the iron, no good. Schill gets set for the second one now, trying to cut into this lead by the Lady Red, as they lead by 24. And now make it 23 as Schill hits that one. She now has 4 points. And the Lady Red again lead by 23, 53-30. Hutchinson has it. Now to Kattenberg. Kattenberg guarded by Guffey. Takes one dribble and a timeout called by Coach Lynn.
30-second timeout.
42 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 53-30. We'll take a timeout as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA on the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165, the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Hope you all can make it out to a game this week if you're available. I'm not sure where the boys are doing the wrestling at this next week. I think next week we might run into a conflict because I think there's wrestling and basketball. Maybe that's in 2 weeks. Wrestling at Smith Center and basketball at Smith Center, so not sure what we're going to do with that information. So we'll do the best we can. Go, Lady Red.
42 seconds left to play. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 23, 53-30. Lady Red basketball out of the timeout. Ball tipped and stolen away by Isabella Eck. Eck all the way to the basket. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Parsons. Hutchinson ahead to Raby. Raby drives inside, splits the defense, and she's going to be fouled. She'll head the line for a 1-and-1. Foul is on McKenna Cole, her second.
Second personal, 19 foul.
24 seconds left to play. Smith Center leads 53-30. The Lady Red will play Friday in Plainville in the championship semifinals. They await either TMP or Hoxie in that ball game. Raby hits the first one. She's now got 11 points. It's 54-30. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 24. Second one's on its way. Rolls out. No good. Rebounded by Hannah Schill. Her fifth rebound. And then a double dribble called, so turnover by the Lady Railers. Unofficially the 29th turnover for the Lady Railers in this ball game. 21 seconds left to play, and Smith Center leads by 24, 54-30. Kattenberg to inbound. Finds Parsons through Parsons' hands, and Hannah Schill comes away with the steal. Cole out to Emily Eck, right wing. Puts up a deep three, no good. Rebound tracked down by Gracie Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff pushes it up, 6 seconds left. Now to Hutchinson. Hutchinson will hold on to it with 2 seconds left, and that's how the ball game ends. The Smith Center Lady Red win it, 54-30. So with that, the Lady Red move on, and they will play in the championship semifinals. They will be game number 1 on Friday at Plainville in a Cardinal Gym. So we'll be there for that, of course, for you on a Friday. Again, that's coming up. They will be game number 1, and they will play either TMP or Hoxie. We'll be back to wrap up this ball game for you right after this, as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA on the World Wide Web.
I'd like to thank Terry Long for running the camera here. Lady Red going to be playing on Friday. Redmen are going to be playing on tomorrow night at Norton, and then I believe at Stockton on Thursday. So we'll see what we can do to get everything working out there. For that, the boys will be playing, I believe, at Stockton on Thursday in the grade school gym. So you're watching Lady Red Basketball and all things USD 37 on Next Tech Channel 165, the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. I'm Alan Donovan. We'll be seeing you tomorrow.